Dumb idiots.
All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Dumb Idiots podcast. This is a special day.
It is a special day.
You know, our little baby, this podcast, has grown into a big 1-year-old podcast.
1 year old. Yep.
And, you know, in some animal kingdoms, once the baby reaches like 1 year old, it's like, hey, you can fend for yourself now.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that kind of explains why we're a little less attentive to the podcast, because, you know, we gotta let this baby manage itself sometimes.
Yes, we're planting the seed for the shade that which we'll never see.
Yes.
I don't know if that's relevant to a podcast.
No, I don't think so. I think
Think if we want to see the shade?
yeah, I was like, actually, I think if you want it to grow, you have to tend to it.
Yeah.
Well,
Water it every now and then.
right.
It went from being a baby, you had to water it once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, to once or twice a month.
We'll check in on it.
It's May. It's raining enough for it now. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's been a chilly, rainy May.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? So doesn't need the lush rains to help it grow.
Mm.
That was squeaking chair. Y'all probably can't hear it. My chair's squeaking.
It's squeaking.
It's squeaking. But yeah, it's shooting this on Memorial Day weekend.
Mm.
Been a rather chilly Memorial Day weekend, I'd say.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, it doesn't feel like, usually Memorial Day to me feels like it's kicking off summer.
Yeah.
This did not
No.
feel like that. It felt kind of cold, and
It feels like we're kicking off spring.
Yeah.
And it's like a weird, it just doesn't, feels more like Easter weather than Memorial Day weather.
yeah.
But yes, I hope you guys have enjoyed your Memorial Day weekend and, you know, all the festivities that come with it.
Yeah, I hope you left cookies out for Pat Tillman, and
Mm-hmm.
that's probably something you do on Memorial Day, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Or salute somebody.
Yeah.
John Cena.
Yes. Well, isn't he a bad guy
He
now,
is
though?
a bad guy right now.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe flip off John Cena.
Yeah.
I think that's what you should be doing for Memorial Day.
Do people get so into that they really get bothered when someone turns heel or whatever?
I don't think so.
Because I see people act really bothered by it, but I don't know if they're just playing into it or if they're just really bothered by it.
Yeah, I think
I'm still an outsider on all of this. You know,
Yeah.
I'm on the outside looking in, and I don't know if, like, I'm not at the I guess I can't think. I'm just not at the play along part of it all.
yeah, I don't know if I am either. Like I get there's energies of like, oh, that's supposed to be a bad guy, that's supposed to be a good guy. But I don't know if I'm actually supposed to be like, no, I dislike that bad guy.
Yeah, because I think John Cena was talking about how he's like, I don't want anybody to do the can't say like, oh, where's John Cena at meme and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And then people are like, that's fucking rude. He doesn't want us doing that meme. It's just funny. He's not hurting anybody. I'm like, well, that's just him when
Yeah.
you.
He's trying to be the bad guy.
You know, yeah, the can't see me thing. That's just kind of been his meme.
That's gotta be a fun way to go out though. Being like basically he was the nice guy at the company all his life. And then now he just gets like right at the end, just gonna be like, fuck all of you.
Yeah.
I don't want to. You can't enjoy this. You're not going to have fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here to ruin shit.
Yeah. Maybe he can get some like good villainous movie roles now too, you know?
Yeah.
He was kind of was he a Jackass in Daddy's Home too? Or am I
He was, definitely Daddy's Home.
was he's in one of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Something. He did something.
he does some stuff.
He did some stuff. Thinking of Daddy's Home, is Will Ferrell not funny anymore? And I mean specifically those PayPal commercials he's in. If you watch sports or if you watch TV with commercials, you've seen the PayPal commercials with Will Ferrell, and it's just he just does not seem funny.
That's true. I guess so. To find him not funny, you'd almost have to like erase your memory of knowing that he is funny.
He is funny.
So I think that, like, if you have the memory of him being funny,
Yeah.
he could do something that's not funny now.
Yeah, I guess.
And you could still kind of be like, he's funny though.
But if you're like,
But if you were like just meeting Will Ferrell now, like you weren't familiar with him.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know that there was anything funny about.
that's really relevant. I feel like when I was young, there's a lot of old comedians. I was like, this guy's not funny.
Yeah.
But then you look back at his old work, but I was not familiar with. It's like, oh, that guy used to be funny.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah. Like, I think, Eddie Murphy was one of them. Like, oh, that guy's not funny. And then you look at some of his older shit, like, oh, that dude was fucking hilarious back in the day.
Yeah.
Why is
Like,
he not funny now?
Oh, he's one of the best stand-ups ever.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
But yeah, like by the time we would have I was like, I don't know. He just
like-
seemed like the quirky dad in Dr. Dolittle.
Yeah.
I like him.
yeah, exactly. Where, yeah, like Will Ferrell, he's just that guy. Like, there's a young generation coming up. He's just that guy that does stupid commercials now.
Yeah.
With very white hair and red face. And we miss the old times. I think that's what we gotta say. You know?
Yeah.
I think the perfect year, 2007. I don't know why. Just take me back to 2007, you know?
Let's see. What was going on in 2007? Jersey Shore?
Jersey Shore, Tropic Thunder. I think I was young. That's most important.
That's probably really where it is.
I was probably 14 years old. I think those are probably some of the happier years of someone's life.
Yeah.
Because you're before the angsty teenage years. You're like I don't know. I think I was angsty at 14.
Yeah. A little bit. 13, 14.
But I think it was like more of a front. Like I still liked life. I just didn't want anybody knowing I liked life.
I'm pretending I don't like life right now.
Whereas now, I don't like life, but I pretend I do.
You pretend you do as much as... Yeah, it's funny how that reverses a little bit. Like, I started out loving life so much, but having to act all nonchalant. Like, whatever, nothing's cool. And now, I have to act like everything's cool.
Yeah.
And on the inside, be like, this all sucks.
Perfectly said. Because, like, you think about it, you're a kid. And if you enjoy shit as a teenager, you're fucking lame.
Yeah.
But if you're complaining and whining as an adult, you're fucking lame.
Right.
So you gotta fucking...
Yeah, as an adult, it's like, Jesus, find a hobby or something.
Do something.
Find an outlet.
Dude,
please.
just complaining on... You're complaining on Facebook all day, dude.
Like, dude, just make a podcast or something.
Yeah,
Jesus
do something.
Christ.
Find a hobby, dude.
Find something to do.
Otherwise, you're gonna find yourself 20 years from now hitting on the AI pictures on Facebook.
Oh,
you
yeah.
see that shit?
Yeah, you don't want to accidentally comment on very clearly fake images.
That's actually one of my favorite trends on Facebook is seeing there's these AI generated photos and these women. Oh, I had to bake myself my own 60th birthday cake. I have no husband, no kids. And then you see all these desperate ass dudes like, I think you're beautiful. I'd bake you a cake. I'd be your husband. I'd be your son.
Yeah.
It's really weird shit, you know?
Right. Yeah. And then you don't even know like how many of these comments are actual people or how many of them are just bots. Cause they have
that's
bots
true.
that like comment on stuff and engage posts and it's like
Dead internet theory.
dude. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's times where I'm looking at stuff on the internet where I'm like, is this just all fucking bullshit? Are any of these people real?
Yeah. It's scary actually.
Yeah.
So I like to think like 2015, maybe 15 years ago, people used to go on the internet to escape reality. Not people like to escape real life, you know? Now people are trying to live real life to escape the internet.
Yeah.
And I think it's kind of a weird, like the internet feels more like life than life feels like life.
Yeah.
Like going for a hike and shit feels very unnatural now.
Yeah.
Scrolling on TikTok.
Yeah.
TikTok now?
Have a tic-tac while you're on the TikTok.
Yeah. Scroll on that ticky-tacky. That's natural. That's human nature now.
Yeah.
That actually feels like what we've evolved millions of years to do.
Yeah.
Just is on the toilet scrolling on TikTok.
Yeah.
Hitting on AI, obviously.
Hitting on AI images. And competing with comment bots on who can get the top rated comment.
Yeah, exactly. So it's been about a month and a half since our last podcast.
Yeah.
And I was trying to think of what probably the biggest news that happened since we've been gone. And
You know what it is, right?
Hail Hitler Kanye song.
Oh, I was thinking of Taco Bell having chicken nuggets. Tomato.
Yes, they're both not good for you. You know, both are
Both.
ultra processed. You know, I think that song was very processed. You know,
Right.
a lot of what's that, voice correction?
Yeah, a lot of auto
tune. Yes, and then
Yeah, and the chicken nuggets from Taco Bell clearly aren't actual meat.
And I tried them. Not great.
What?
Not great. What? You like? I don't know. Mine seemed overcooked.
Oh man,
I dried up.
Well, did you use sauce?
Yeah, I used such Taco Bell sauce, and I was like,
that Bell sauce.
Yeah, I used it. And I'm like, it's fine.
It's okay.
It's fine.
It's an all right sauce.
I'd rather have the Wendy's the saucy nugs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, those are good.
Yeah, like not like saturated and unhealthy sauce.
Taco Bell just now put out a hot honey Diablo sauce that you can get with the nuggets. And that's pretty good.
That sounds good. That sounds good. You can't go wrong with the hot honey.
Hot honey is the hot flavor now, I think.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of honey, I saw like thousands of dead bees in my yard one day. That's not good. That's pretty depressing. There's a fucking beehive that fell out of the tree during a storm. I just seen like tons of them. I was like, that's sad. I don't know if thousands, but hundreds.
Yeah.
You know, not good. I think some of them survived and flew away, but there's still like a lot of dead ones.
Yeah,
that's sad. But to get something backtracking a little bit, I had a song called "Hail Hitler" stuck in my head the other day. Have you heard it?
I've heard it.
It's catchy.
It is unfortunately catchy.
Unfortunately catchy. I was not proud that song was stuck in my head.
Yeah.
It got me thinking, like, the music video is just a bunch of really black men saying "Hail Hitler" over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And my brain is just confused. But I think one program predicted this shit. Google Gemini. Used to Google Gemini was an AI program for Google. And used to, if you typed in anything, like maybe a year ago before they tweaked the algorithm, if you looked up Revolutionary War, there was a bunch of black Revolutionary War people. If you looked up Native Americans, there's a lot of African American Native Americans. If you looked up Nazis, there's a lot of black Nazis. They hit it right there in the head.
So they knew.
The black Nazis are real.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. I wonder what Hitler's thinking, looking up at everybody right now, thinking, looking like, oh, hell, Hitler. That's black man though.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Do you think he's like enjoying this renaissance of the attention, or is he kind of like, yeah, guys, that's my old work. Let it go.
Come on. Yeah. Like that. Like, a black man saying it? Like, come on.
Yeah.
And like, Elon, why are you denying it? You know?
Yeah. Like, own that.
Own it. Oh, I'm not a Nazi. I'm autistic. And then, Kanye.
Yeah.
I'm not autistic. I'm a Nazi.
Yeah. Although apparently Kanye a couple days ago said he's no longer anti-Semitic. That's what he decided. But we'll see.
We'll see.
I feel like he goes in waves of like, all right, I'm really religious right now. Okay, I really like Nazis right now.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm religious and like Nazis.
And I wonder if it correlates with like him taking his pills or not,
Right, yeah. Like, oh, I haven't refilled this month. Now I'm feeling kind of anti-Semitic.
Mental health, guys. Mental health.
Mental health matters.
It matters. Marshall matters. Marshall.
Yeah.
Marshall.
Eminem.
Marshall.
The rapper.
Like you're more sure.
Oh.
No, I don't know. But yes. Mental health. Kanye West.
Mm-hmm.
That song's way too catchy, though. Like, I hate how catchy it was.
Yeah.
It's out of my head now, though.
Yeah. Thankfully.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if it's going to get Excuse me. I wonder if it's going to get nominated for anything.
Maybe like a hate speech awards.
Yeah. Yeah. I just don't get it. I don't understand. It was like people, I feel like Kanye, you see this a lot in rap. Someone says something and then people like decipher everything they say and they try to make the thing they say sound really smart when I don't think that person was initially trying to be that creative and thoughtful.
Yeah.
And then, Kanye's on this whole Hitler thing. Sorry, YouTube, mustache man thing.
Mustache man.
We're probably already.
Do you think we hit our Hitler count?
I don't know. I think we're safe. We said it. I think the first 2 minutes is what they check.
Oh, okay.
And then, like everybody else that watches Dumb Idiots, they check out afterwards.
Just kind of drift off.
You're like, this ain't for me. Yeah, so I think we're safe. I think we can save calling him Hitler.
Yeah. At this point, I think we could sing an entire Hitler song.
Yeah, we could.
No one's gonna be bothered.
Exactly.
It's gonna be okay.
Yeah, but people are like, "Oh no, he's not actually a Nazi. He's just trying to troll people, and he's trying to just speaking out against this and that." And I guess I don't think
I have seen like the argument of just like, "Oh, he's just trying to advance free speech."
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I don't think so.
Yeah,
actually, he got an iced out swastika. Like
yeah, exactly.
Well, we should be able to say whatever we want. Like, yeah, you can say whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
And no one is getting him to stop talking. Everyone's just kind of like, but do we have to keep talking about Hitler? Can we talk about something else?
Right.
Like, why don't we talk about Mussolini at all?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Why does it always go to him?
Yeah, exactly. Like if you talk fascists, there's a lot of fascists you can draft. You got the Mussolini, there's some Argentina fascists. That's why all the Nazis fled there.
Yeah.
You got
what about even like you could talk about Genghis Khan?
Yeah, Genghis Khan. Yeah. Yeah.
There's other mass murderers that you could.
That's one thing. I don't know how I could say this, so I'm just gonna say it.
Mm-hmm.
Asians killed a lot of people, and they kind of don't get the hate for it.
Yeah,
No. You got Genghis Khan, probably the most mass murderer of all time.
Mm-hmm.
You got what the Japanese did during World War II was probably just as bad as what the Nazis did, but nobody ever calls them Nazis.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They kind of, they literally have something with the R word, and that's associated with what the Japanese did, the planking of Nanking. You know what I mean? And that's not good.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they're just bad people. Not they were. Not
all.
like we're all bad. We're all bad. That's because that's the moral of the story is white, Asian, African American.
They're all great.
Even the Africans who aren't American, Middle Eastern. we all have that same capacity to kill.
Right.
We're all terrible people.
Yeah, we're all murderous psychopaths.
You get any of us in the right environment, and we're going to do some very fucked up shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe that's why we have to stay like connected to the devices. But
that makes sense.
Just to help rein in that bloodlust a little bit.
Yeah. Instead of being a murderous fucking asshole.
Yeah.
I'm just being mean to people on social media.
Right. I'm just like, look at this fucking idiot.
Yeah.
On this look at that idiot on TikTok.
I was watching a video and they say that boredom encourages people to be mean to people. Because if you're bored, you feel like you don't have a purpose. But the second you start being mean to people, you feel this purpose. Your purpose is to be an asshole. It's a very weird human psychology thing that I saw. I was watching shout out Johnny Harris. He had this video about it. I thought it was pretty good. It was like about boredom and why people are bored and why boredom is more high now than ever before, even though we have cell phones and stuff. So you think it's kind of a ironic thing. Like you think we should be less bored.
Right.
Due to our constant scrolling and our ADHD we're all getting, we're more bored than ever. And apparently by scrolling, according to the videos I was watching, the scientists say that like the more we are on our phone, the more bored we are, and it's like a vicious cycle. Word.
Yeah.
It makes no sense, but it makes all the sense at the same time.
Right. It's like, if you actually think about it, like, you could get stuck
because we feel like
wasting a lot of time, and then you're like, oh, what the fuck was that?
Because we're like procrastinating on all the things we need to do, and then we're replacing with this thing, but then when we're done, we feel like we didn't do anything. So we're like, we don't feel we have that purpose.
Yeah.
So we'll take a hike or go do fun stuff. It's gonna be summertime, you know?
Yeah.
Get off the phones, people.
Yeah, get off the phone. Just like get a little fresh air.
And keep your headphones and listen to the Dumb Dumb Idea podcast.
Absolutely, because you can take a walk and listen to us babble on. And
what else you gonna do? The birds?
And now you can like pat yourself on the back if you're on this part and you're like walking or doing something. Like, hey, look, I'm doing something. I'm not just sitting on my phone and scrolling.
Dude, that's always so great. Like, I listen to like I used to listen to like Joe Rogan a lot, and I go for walks, and he'd be like, "You just gotta get out. Like, even walk around the block is good for you." I'm like, "Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah,
doing it.
Oh man, I feel good. Joe Rogan's proud of me. He's he's looking down at me from the clouds. Like, man, you're doing a great job." And I'm like, "Thank you."
Let's just slip this in for a listener. You're doing a great job.
Keep it up.
Good on you.
I love you.
Hey, even if you're not outside, even if you're just like, well, I'm just scrolling right now and I'm not doing anything, you're doing great.
You're doing a great job
because you're listening to us.
You may be on a road to nowhere, following wherever the algorithm takes you.
You might just have to ride with the wave of the internet and crash into.
But at the back of your mind, you realize you have a problem.
Right.
And
if you acknowledge that you have a problem, even if you don't do anything about it, that's okay. You acknowledged your problem. You know, just like we get, you know,
like the first step of recovery is know you have a problem.
Right.
Now, it doesn't mean you have to follow the other steps.
Right.
But you're on step one. Right. And that's all that matters.
You started down the path.
You don't have to do anything else now. Like, that's what's great about being on the path. Like, I'm just like, I have a problem. And then I just keep living on.
Right.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, I have a problem.
Yeah. I've got problems. And then just like, all right. Now I feel better.
And then like to rationalize, like, a lot of people have problems.
Yeah.
I feel better. Yeah.
Everyone has problems.
But half those people probably don't know they have problems.
Right.
So I'm better than half the people.
Better than them.
Mental health.
That's wonderful. You know what's gonna probably destroy our mental health here coming up?
What's that?
Football.
Yeah, it feels like
it feels far away, but
at the same time, you know it's not.
Yeah.
Like, tomorrow's gonna be 4th of July, and the day after that's gonna be Labor Day.
Yeah,
like, it's just gonna go like that. Their time keeps on slipping into the future.
Oh yeah,
Steve Miller.
I was thinking Space Jam.
Yeah, Steve Miller wrote that song first, and then
Space Jam used it with Seal singing it.
Yes. That's a great fucking soundtrack, by the way.
Fire sound.
Like, come on now.
They don't make soundtracks.
They don't make soundtracks like that anymore.
No.
Get up and slam, and welcome to the jam. You know,
if I hit 'em high, hit 'em high, hit 'em high.
You hit 'em low, hit 'em low, hit 'em low.
Anytime you could get R. Kelly with a full choir behind them, and they're not children, they're like full-grown adults. It's like, oh wow, this is uplifting, beautiful.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.
I think about it every night and day.
I spread my wings and fly away.
Speaking of spreading things,
yes,
Diddy, man.
Yeah. what disease is he spreading?
He's spreading diseases, cheeks, and spreading.
Is anything gonna come out of all this? I mean, I almost feel like we're all gonna get blue balled by this dating trial. I feel like every time the internet thinks something's gonna happen, nothing happens.
Yeah, it would be so wild if he's just free.
Yeah, like, well, he did some bad stuff. He's gonna serve a couple years in jail, but he's gonna be back. Like, well, what bad stuff did he do? We got this courtroom sketch artist. They're gonna show him looking a little sad. That's all the details we're gonna give you right now.
Yeah,
doesn't that suck? We get the fucking courtroom sketch artist. We don't get the fucking O.J. Simpson cameras.
Stay in there.
Yeah. Like, come on now. I want the real thing. And I don't want to see him looking sad. I want to see him looking I
Yeah.
don't want to see it. I don't want to see an artist rendition of him being sad.
Yeah. At least info's like leaking out though, that of just like stuff that makes you go like, oh, okay. Like she said would get the male escorts to finish on her, and then she would go like rub it on Diddy's nipples. I don't know why those details had to come out, but
Yeah, that's really weird.
yeah.
I mean, to each its own. I don't kink shame.
Right.
You know,
That's what like
as long as that's consensual with everybody involved.
yeah. Isn't the funny thing about like all that I think the only illegal part is that they're prostitutes.
Ew,
Yeah, you can't pay people to unless you have a camera on and then you say this is actually a porn.
Mm-hmm.
I've always thought that that's kind of actually more perverted, that like you can pay for sex as long as you're filming it, but you can't pay for sex if no one's filming it.
So you're a big amateur porn guy.
Well, I think I don't know if I'd say I'm big. I just find it kind of
No, I know what you mean.
hypocritical that you could.
Yes, it's a little ironic. Like, what is worse? Because in one, you're performing a sexual act for one person. In the other, you're performing a sexual act for millions of people.
Yeah, I feel like it's more of like a perverted thing. Like, hey, if you're going to be paying for sex, like, I should be allowed to watch it.
Yeah, but now you're starting to talk about the conservative talking points that are trying to ban porn altogether, and we don't want that.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to do that.
We don't want to do that.
I'm trying to legalize prostitution.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
2025, legalize prostitution.
That is a good stand to be on.
I think so.
You know what I mean?
I think that's going to be the next wave of things to, yeah. I think that's what we have to look forward to this year.
Yeah, I don't know. The tea leaves are not telling me that's what we're looking forward to.
No, there's nothing to substantiate that.
No,
but I have a podcast.
Yeah.
And so I can just say that and
right. Well, Elon Musk is all big on repopulating the world, and
that's true. And they want to bring back family values. They want more families. If that means you got to go impregnate some prostitutes.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
You know what I mean?
Bring family values.
Pretty Woman. You know what I mean?
Pretty Woman. It's a great movie.
It is a great movie, and it could be a life lesson for everybody.
I think so. Yeah. Give that hooker a chance.
1 year anniversary, everybody.
Happy 1 year.
1 year, dude. So does it count as a 1 year anniversary if we have taken a month and a half break between the last episode?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the amount of time still happened. I didn't get a cake or anything.
No, this is a very anticlimactic.
Dude, what is, let's just kind of like rewind here. What was just a moment? A moment in the podcast. What was like a favorite moment of the podcast?
I think we should. Favorite moment of the podcast. I still loved how dumb and fun episode 6 was. And episode 6 was our 4th of July.
4th of July.
That was a fun one. It was just like so stupid and fun and like
I love the random explosions and the hot dogs.
And so we had oh my God, I can't think of his name now. The hot dog guy.
Joey Chestnut.
Joey Chestnut. I'm sorry, audience. Our Lord and Savior, Joey Chestnut. I forgot your name, JC, all day. But I before that, so we were prepping for that episode for a while, and funny little inside baseball is I had Joey Chestnut on that website Cameo, and I was like, hey, can you send us a Cameo message of you like congratulating us for breaking this record? And he's like, yeah, I'll do that. I'm just a little busy, so it's gonna just give me time. Time ran out, and he's like, oh yeah, I got you. I'll hit you up for free. I actually do it free. I was like, oh fuck yeah, JC's got us for free now. He's doing this for our sins, and then he didn't.
No,
he didn't do it. So we had to do our last second, 11th hour. Voiceover of Joey Chestnut congratulating us. I'm sorry, everybody, but it's out of the bag. That wasn't actually Joey Chestnut.
Out that's not the real Joey Chestnut.
Joey Chestnut.
You're a year old now. You have a right to know that Joey Chestnut doesn't actually exist. You think someone could eat that many hot dogs?
Not true. Not real.
We all should have known.
He's he's a figment of our imagination.
Dude, Joey Chestnut's been an AI image that we've all been commenting on all this time.
There's millions of people, billions of people who have just completely worshipped the man, and that he just doesn't exist.
Yeah,
he doesn't exist. JC is not real.
You've been wasting your time.
You've been wasting your time.
But
at least when you get really mad, you say, Joey fucking Chestnut, you're not committing a sin. Because Joey Chestnut doesn't exist.
Joey Chestnut's not real.
He's not real.
So it's okay.
What about you? You got any favorite moments from the podcast?
Man. We've had a lot of fun moments. I think just times that have stuck out to me is like Josh Mundy hopping on the pod. That was very cool. And starting our little 4 guys, 1 couch.
That was
we always have fun with Joe and Nate.
Yeah, some of our best episodes, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I asked ChatGPT what their favorite episodes are, and they said 4 guys, 1 couch. Too.
Yeah.
So the AI.
And you can trust AI.
Yes.
Joey Chestnut's not real.
Joey Chestnut's not real.
AI
ChatGPT is. Yes.
ChatGPT has all the answers.
And so that's one of our better moments on the podcast. You know, like the 4th of July special, the 4 guys on the couch, and it had been Dads Against Predators, Shua Monday on.
Yes.
But I think one of the worst parts is, so like, it was about a year ago, episode 2, we had to film episode 2 twice. Like, it was a complete wreck. Like, we had this whole idea, like, hey, let's talk about Pat Tillman. We're going to be an educational. The Dumb Idiots go education.
Yeah, we're going to teach you.
And we filmed the episode, and it was such a disaster. We had so many cuts, so many takes. We were just kind of overwhelmed by the whole, what is a podcast?
Yeah, we did have like an existential crisis. Just ourselves.
It was like a 3-hour process to shoot the first one, and then shoot another one, and then the goddamn editor had to take the first one and the second one and splice it all to look seamless. And it's a goddamn miracle. That fucking editor knows what he's doing.
Absolutely.
He's a great fucking
he is. He's been learning everything on the fly and making the audio sound good.
Joey Chestnut may not be real, but that goddamn editor sure is.
Matthew fucking Gnepper.
Hey, we don't name names around here.
Name dropping.
So what about you? What's one of your more memorable, like,
oh man.
I don't know. That's a loaded question.
Yeah, no, that one was definitely a good one, because especially because the first episode we were like, just, oh yeah, dude, that was easy.
Yeah,
like,
so
we just
easy.
fucking bullshitted and got through. And then we thought the second episode was gonna go like that, and we were like, oh no, we don't know what's I'm trying to think of a, like, oh man, what I've learned throughout this process, just listening to the episodes back myself, is how much I'll say like, and then it would drive me crazy when I'd keep hearing, oh, I said like again. Yeah, I said like again.
But nobody pays attention to that more like yourself.
Yeah. It's like you're going to be way more critical about it than on yourself.
Like, I get it. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it's
like, like, come on.
Sometimes, like, hey, come on, I'm not talking over here.
Yeah. Trying to think of like other like bad, like, I don't know. Like, we've had some episodes where I'm like, I'm not sure that's great or not. But we also had episodes where I'm like, it's a pretty good episode.
Yeah. And that's what has been fun about it, is just we do whatever we feel like. We just talk whatever we.
Now you're trying not to say that word.
Yes. We talk whatever we feel like. We feel like talking about, and then the audience just consumes it. And
speaking of consumes it, new drinking game. Go back through our catalog, and every time he says like, take a drink, you know?
But make sure you
play responsibly.
Yeah. Once you start feeling a little woozy, and by episode 3 or so.
But we don't have any good sponsors. Right now, we've been perfect. Like, this is brought to you by Jägermeister.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, White Plains, New York, going through all that shit. But we don't have that. Not yet.
Not yet. Maybe someday.
Someday. They're like, hey, podcast that shoots an episode once every 2 months. Like,
this is who we could use.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like we've definitely been super busy. We get to this when we feel like it, but we appreciate anybody that tunes in, listens. We'll keep doing this when we're able to and want to. And
the people who subscribe and like us on YouTube.
Yeah.
I was trying to get you to say like, yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's I almost fell for it.
Yeah, you almost did.
Thank you guys for tuning in for a whole year. This is unbelievable. And
I mean, I believe it, actually. You know, I mean, people listen to dumb shit.
Can you?
Yeah, have you heard what people listen to?
That's true.
You know what I mean? We can't be worse than some of the terrible,
like, talk to
yeah. Yeah. I think we, like, she's only on, like, episode, like, 12 or something. She keeps getting in and out because of her legal battles.
Yeah,
and
so who would have thought we would outlive Talk to
Yeah, I don't know if she's doing them anymore.
Yeah. Look at us.
Which, that's a great name.
I
don't care what anybody says. Talk to is a great name.
Talk to is a great name. But happy 1 year anniversary.
Thank you.
Snookums.
You shouldn't have.
All right, guys. Like and subscribe.
Just said it. Love you.
Love you.
Dumb idiots.